Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's see, I got a stray hair out of my hat. There we go. There we go. It is a hat day, y'all. I'm exhausted and I'm not even going to try to hide it. But it's a good exhausted because we got a lot of work done yesterday. And oh my. Yeah, we can talk about that in just a little bit. But I'm Ava. This is Craft Hour with Ava, and the channel is Ava Potterfield and Friends, and I am so happy to have you here. So thank you very much. Let's see who's here. I saw Jolly Matilda this morning before I started the live, and good morning. Thanks for being here. And there's Lily T. Good morning. Thank you for being here. And Rose is trying to stay awake. Good morning. Trying to stay awake. Thanks for being here. And as always, welcome and thank you for watching and listening. I know we have people who watch the live who don't get into the chat, so welcome to you. And we'll have people watching the replay, so welcome to you as well. And good morning. So thank you so much for your time and your friendship. Please give us a like, comment, subscribe, and share us out if you can. We really appreciate it. We are pushing, we have a goal right now, and we're pushing for 2K by the end of the year. And we are only 119 away. So yay. So we reached a new number this morning of 1,881. All right. You know, and if we make it, we're going to celebrate. And if we don't make it, we're going to celebrate because growth is growth. And, you know, on YouTube, you work hard for that. The videos you make, even doing shorts is no joke. It is no joke doing shorts. It is work as well. So I'm trying not to sneeze. If you wonder what's going on, I'm not about to cry about it. I'm just like, am I going to sneeze? Am I not going to sneeze? Now, come on. Okay. Here we go. There's Christina at the Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing great. I had to go grab my coffee. I haven't poured it yet. Maybe I can do that real quick. And I'm using the same cup I had last night, my Grinch cup. I don't feel like a Grinch. Don't take that wrong. It's just, you know, we're doing so much. The thought of dirty in another dish that I have to wash. I did rinse it out. I rinsed it out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, I'll show you this side so I don't look grumpy. Oh, I got lipstick on there. Oh my goodness, I may just have to enjoy this coffee for a few minutes. So for anybody who's not aware what we're doing, we are renovating is the word Mobang said to use because we're not remodeling totally. We're remodeling one room, one of the bathrooms. We're going to be taking a tub out and installing a walk-in shower. But we are going to paint every room. That was not a look of frustration. That was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired already. Going to be painting every room. We're going to be adding finishing touches that haven't been finished out from last time we painted. Like we didn't get all the trim put back along the baseboards. So we'll do that. We are rearranging everything. So for instance, if I scoot over here, there's a banjo by a chair. What a surprise. We usually keep our instruments within reach. But there's Sunny, my tenor banjo, and that is a lift chair. So that will be where Mom sits in the living room. And then over here, which way do I turn it? This is a love seat here and here, and they're both recliners. And oh my gosh, they recline with your feet up, and the back will lay completely flat if you are so inclined to incline that far. The headrest right here, wherever, there it is, sort of. Okay, so I'm going right there. You can adjust it. It'll tilt up or down, so you can still recline, but tilt your head up and watch TV. Now, this chair we got for Mom is heated, and it does massage as well. These do not. Now, we're not running out spending a lot of money buying new furniture. This is the one, I remember I told you I always pray about everything before we spend money on large purchases. And I've been praying about a lift chair, and all of a sudden, boom, I turn on my computer and Facebook says, hey, this is free if anyone wants it. And it was someone I knew. It was a friend of ours. And nobody had said I want it. So I messaged him and said, we want it. And it was free. This we've had for about a year back in the other room, that we were going to remodel into a den, which is now going to be our bedroom. So those are the things going on here and what we've got going on. So we're rearranging and moving all the furniture. It's a nightmare. I don't know what else to call it. Okay, maybe not a nightmare, but it's chaos. Chaos makes me cry. It hits my anxiety button and laughs. And so that's what's going on with me. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We have a back room, which is going to be our bedroom, that is half full of boxes stacked to the ceiling. I mean, it was stuff that I thought I couldn't get rid of last year when we got the dumpster, if y'all remember that. So it's going to involve getting a dumpster again, but we're going to sort through what we kept, and it'll be throwaway, which there won't be much to throw away because this is all stuff we thought we had to have. So it'll be giveaway, most likely. Some throwaway. Keep it if we can find a place for it. We have to have a place for it. Sell it. So I'm going to sell one of my secretaries, which is a little desk table that you sit at. This one has 1, 2, 3 drawers that are big enough to be like dresser drawers. And then it pulls down at the top. And I'm going to push it as a great tool for a kid in school. Whether it's a teenager, a young adult, someone in college, I'm going to push that as a homework spot because it would be the perfect little place to have in someone's bedroom or even a community space where there's not a lot of room. You could use that little secretary and pull it down. Now this, I'm like an antique fan. This is not an antique one. I'm keeping my antique one, and I'm going to let that one go. So what we're doing is we're going to make room for Mom to bring as many of her things here as she can to make it feel like home. I'm going to be getting rid of one of my big hutches because she has one with some of her special things in it. I'm just using mine for a pantry. And so we're going to rearrange the kitchen cabinets, get all that stuff into the kitchen cabinets. And I'm going to probably give it away. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. And then that'll make room for Mom to bring hers if she wants to. I'm getting rid of that little secretary I talked about because that would be a space for one of Mom's curio cabinets. And if she has room for one in her bedroom and one in here, perfect, right? One thing that we're trying to figure out what to do with is, see these wires up here? So that's the front door. Our TV is about right. That's a picture on a wall. And then on the other side of that is a TV mounted on the wall. These wires have to be there because they're connected to something outside that is necessary. We can't run them across the floor because then that's a trip hazard for mom and myself. Okay. I mean, how did I get my brain damage in 2022? I fell, right? So I'm very conscious of fall hazards. If it's something you could do to prevent a fall, we're all for that here in this house, because that's how, yeah, still recovering from that, by the way. But anyway, so we're trying to, I know you can get those things that hold cords that go across the floor, but on days we need the walker, there's a fall hazard. So I don't want them across the floor. So we're thinking like plastic pipe. I know there's a name for that. What do you call it? PVC. Okay. PVC pipe. I mean, the PVC pipe would still be visible, but wouldn't be like 3 layers of hanging wires. It would be one thing across there. We could paint it whatever color we paint the room. We could paint that pipe, make it fit right in, or paint it to match the ceiling. Y'all, we're even going to paint the ceiling. We're serious. So if you have ideas for that, let us know, because the things we're mulling over, we're not really satisfied with yet. Everybody's saying good morning. Jolly Matilda just got her coffees. Oh, yeah, coffee. Let's just drink some coffee. And thank you, Lily. That's how I knew you could see and hear me, even though I didn't say it. I saw it. I looked for it. Hello, hello. Lily's waiting for her fresh coffee, although I've talked long enough. She may have it by now. Yeah. Oh, Christina says might be in and out having internet issues. Oh, we've been having internet issues. And last night we had a few issues, but it was Halloween. I think everybody and all their friends and relatives were on the internet. So I think we were about to blow up the internet because everybody was on it. But today's been good so far. I've only had one glitch this morning. The Bud Files. Good morning. Good morning. Nightbot reminding you are amazing. And Lily reminding you that if you type this exclamation point in the word awesome with no spaces, that was fun. No spaces. Nightbot will do some magic. Ta-da! And we'll drop your channel link for you. It won't be a video link. Video links you have to drop yourself. But Nightbot will drop your channel link. And then people can pick what they want to watch. So it's no big deal. Yes, the walk-in shower will be much easier. So I'm pricing them right now. And we're going to go to YouTube University and see if we can learn how to do this and do it ourselves. It's kind of scary. But I think we can do it. I mean, all you travel people, you do stuff yourself in your campers and your vans and your buses. But we're scared. We've never done that before. Kind of scared. But anyway. Everybody's saying good morning. Christina says, I would love to get rid of mine and just do a walk-in shower. All right, let's see. Right? We scored a chair. I always pray about things first, and we are not too proud for someone to give us something. We celebrate that. We're like, oh, and what I told them is, this is an answer to my prayers. I literally told them that. This is an answer to my prayers right here. And they're like, well, when I saw you message me, I was like, yes, someone we know and someone that we know needs it even. even better. So they were excited and we were excited. Merry Chris, hello. Now, I don't know if I said that right, but thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Welcome. I am doing good this morning. It's morning here, having some coffee. It's about, well, I can't, it's almost noon, so it's almost noon here. It feels like morning. And having some coffee. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Now, last time we went through stuff and got rid of stuff, I cried all the time. I mean, I looked at a box and I cried. I cried while I went through the box, and I cried while I took stuff to the dumpster, and I cried while I got stuff in the giveaway pile. I don't think we sold anything last time. But like I said, this time we're going through the stuff we thought we couldn't live without. But it's still in a box. It's been in a box for the last year back there. And so we're going to go through it again because we cannot have a stack of boxes in there. We cannot. But this time I'm able to see it differently, because even though I will cry, just because I haven't doesn't mean I won't. I remember how good it felt to have done what we got done. I remember how good it felt to be able to paint that room we made for Mom and have it set up and no boxes everywhere and just a pretty room. I remember that feeling, and it was a good feeling. And not once during this past year have I said, oh, I wish I hadn't thrown that away, or I wish I hadn't got rid of that. Not once. So that's the attitude I'm having. That still stresses me out. But it's not going to be the getting rid of stuff. It's going to be the chaos of the getting rid of stuff, because we got to bring it out of there to go through it, which will make a mess in here. I got to have somewhere to put what we're keeping and selling, because it can't go right back in there because we're cleaning that room out. So that's the chaos that will have me crying. But it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Mostly I can focus on how nice it's going to be to have it done. Mostly. Christina says, I really need to go through my front room. And I can, it was like pure joy having it done. Just seeing space open up was pure joy. And when we were done, we were so proud of what we had done. So that's the attitude I'm trying to go with this time, that I know how good it's going to be when it's done. Even this room here, we have more room in this room, and we didn't even do a whole lot. We didn't. We did not do a whole lot. We're not done in here, but yeah. Let's see here. Hello, hello. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Right? A homework desk. And you can't really see it from here, even if I turn the camera, because the piano's there. But I think it would be great. So that's kind of how I'm going to push it. I think so too. Yes. Let's see. Yes, PVC pipe. Yes, we are very serious. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You can't be everywhere all the time. And I absolutely understand that. I get it. I get it. I love YouTube University, right? Then we'll watch us some videos, and if we get completely stuck, well, then we'll have to hire someone to come in and get us unstuck. But I'm going to have faith that YouTube University is going to show us what to do. Free is a great price, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So what had happened is our friend's mom got a new chair. Now that one has one cork, and Doug's going to see if he can fix it. But it's not like something you miss. It's like the back doesn't go, the back only reclines, instead of going down, it only goes about to here. instead of going down a little further. But Mom doesn't like to lay flat, and she can't lean back too much or she's uncomfortable. So it may be perfect the way it is, but Doug's still going to look at it and see if it's just a connection, most likely. Then I just got a free mattress that was in my aunt's den. Nice. Free is good. Yes. Yes. You need another shed like I need. I told Josh I need a she shed. We do need a shed. Doug's threatened to kick me and all my art stuff out to a shed. And he has reason to say that. Y'all should see all my art stuff. Wow. Let's see here. Okay. And I'm going to show you something I found while we were cleaning out in that room. I kept it for a reason. And now it's in here, over here beside my desk. So I've got my art organizer here, which I've outgrown it. I need another one. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's one of those plastic towers with drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7 drawers. And I have like my pastels in one drawer, my pencils and charcoal pencils in one drawer, my pastel paints in one drawer, my acrylics in one drawer. I have some oils. That's something we want to learn to work with, is oils. And yeah, I got a lot of art stuff, but it's okay because I'm going to be doing a lot of art stuff. That's going to be my de-stressor. When all of this is done, I'm going to sit, I'm going to do art, and I'm going to do art, and I'm going to do art, and I'm going to crochet, and I'm going to crochet. I'm going to design crochet patterns, and I'm going to do art. I got plans. Right? Exactly. Christina says, I've taken over one side of the front room. I've taken over one side of the front room for my crafting. I can't talk. I need more coffee. That needs heated up. I put too much water in it. Okay, I got the thermos over there. Ava's got plans. You betcha. And we're going to get back to our artwork plan. We have a plan. And I've told y'all this plan before. And we're going to try to get on it come spring. Maybe before. It's a photography project and an art, a painting project, and a model train project all in one. So we're going to do some train stuff. So we're talking about local photography, but we're talking about trains, like choo-choo trains. Train crossings. We're going to take pictures of local train crossings. We're going to film and take pictures of as many trains going by as we can. We're going to, y'all know we love trains because we already do train videos here. And then we're going to look through those, and we're going to do a series of train photography and a series of train paintings, train crossing paintings. And our vision for this art exhibit, if the galleries allow it, is to have our exhibit a photography exhibit and to have a painting exhibit and include some of our model trains. So the paintings will be on the wall. You get so much space, but that's wall space. I don't know if they would give us some floor space, just card table size floor space to set up a model train, just a teeny weeny one, to have the paintings and the photography and a little model train going underneath it. To us, we would love that. But I don't know what a gallery thinks of having something in the floor, because it's usually things on the wall, and it's your space. And depending on what gallery you go to, it's a free space and they feature you, or you pay by the footage for the space you use for your things. I don't know which it is. I would have to investigate, because every gallery will be totally different, right? But I told this dream, vision, whatever you want to call it, goal, I don't know, of the idea. And this gentleman has since passed. It's our friend Dave that just passed, that was our band leader. He got so excited, he actually shed a tear and said, "That sounds great. That sounds great. And I've got something for you." And the next time I saw him, this is what he had. This is a watercolor by a local artist. It's still in the plastic, because you got to keep it protected till we get it framed. I don't know if you can see it better back here, but it's a train crossing, right? It's a train crossing. So he gave us this and said to use that for inspiration, because he would be so happy and so proud of us to see that when it's finished. So we've got that picture sitting on the piano now. We're going to get it framed and put it on a wall, and that can remind us. Now, that's not my painting. That's someone else's painting, okay, that he gave us for inspiration to do what we have the vision of for ourselves. And then, of course, we're going to do a tractor theme. Doug and his dad and his brother have all those tractors out there at the farm, and we would love to do a series of just those tractors. That would be joyous. That would just be so fun the entire time. So we'll see. And another thing that I want to do here, and this has always been my idea for craft hour, is it isn't just crochet. That's why I didn't call it crochet hour. It's craft hour. So I will be crocheting a lot of the time here. And I know some people specifically do crochet. So it will always be crochet. But also paintings, drawings, woodworking, whatever you're doing. I guess you couldn't really do ironwork and be in a chat. But whatever you're working on, sewing, there's all kinds of crafting, paper crafts, origami. I mean, what do you do? What do you work on? And I love asking everybody, what are you working on? What are you making? And hearing what everybody's been working with, right? Because it's interesting to me. So we're going to have more of a variety for me here on the live, and maybe I'll have an easel set up and I'm drawing, or using pastels or watercoloring, whatever, or I'm crocheting. Now, I can't really write out a pattern, because Doug's like, well, write out your pattern during your live. And I'm like, honey, I can't talk and count stitches and write it down and do it correctly without having to do it over again. I know myself too well. I'll lose count. I'll write it wrong. So I'm not going to do that on a live. That would be something I just do in my personal, quieter time. And when I'm not talking, that's the quiet part. But yeah, so people can come up and work on whatever they're working on. And it doesn't have to only be crochet. You know, crochet and knitting kind of go hand in hand. Although don't call a knitter a crocheter. They might throw something at you. And don't call a crocheter a knitter. They might throw something at you. Right? So Christina says she would need it would have to be a 4-bedroom house so she could have one room for her work office and crafting room. That would be delightful. Sounds like what I need too, right? A whole big bedroom. Big bedroom. For all of that. Thank you. I think it's going to be fun, and Doug is excited about it too. Your own studio. Oh, so Lily's mom has a sewing room that's part of the garage that's been turned into a room. Nice. Nice. So that painting, didn't they do a good job on that painting? Yes, and then the tractors and then cars, because they've got 2 Model A's, they've got a Model T. Actually, they got 3 Model A's, but one hasn't been redone yet. We could do a whole series of all kinds of old cars. I mean, this is right up Doug's alley. This is Doug being excited about doing artwork. And can you imagine? Y'all have seen his carved pumpkins. First, he draws what he's going to put on the pumpkin. Then he puts it on the pumpkin. You saw his Model A pumpkin. You saw his, well, maybe you didn't. Let's go look at it. I'm leaving that comment up there, Tracy, unless it bothers you, so I know where I was in my chat. Let's see. It might have been here. Okay. So first he drew that. He drew that tractor. Then he carved the pumpkin. First he drew this car. Then he carved it on the pumpkin. First he drew himself on our motorcycle. Then he carved it on the pumpkin. And that's what I mean by he can draw so well that I am so excited that he is going to be excited about this project. And he will knock me, boom, right out of the ballpark because he's going to do it so much better than I'm going to do it. And I don't even care. No, we are competitive. We are competitive. But to see him in his zone is going to make me so happy. It's going to make me so happy. So, working on coffee right now. Thank you for the reminder because I just filled mine up a little bit. I got to show you the Grinch side because I got to hold it with this hand. Because this is my mouse hand. Okay. I saw that before I left it up there. Yeah, so he is an artist and he is going to be fantastic. And I cannot wait to have his work on the wall at the art gallery. Now, we're traveling to New York. And I'm a country girl and he's a farmer. So we're going to go to our local art galleries. So there. Just clarify. But I'm so excited for him. And I'm excited for us because, again, what was YouTube about for us? YouTube was started as something we could do together and spend more time together because we both work. We're both tired. I have health problems. And so life kind of like sucks us into this vacuum where we get up, we go to work, we go to bed, we go to work, we go to bed, we go to work, we go to bed. And YouTube was a way we kind of broke up that cycle that at least once a week we'll go out and film together. And we both love nature, so that's kind of what we do when we do something together. And then he does the farm stuff and the cars and the tractors. And he's having a lot of fun. And that's what this project will be. It'll be something we can do together. Oh, I wish he would have put you on the motorcycle. I'm always in the back. But you never know. You might end up in New York City. There is a local artist here, because I interviewed him one time, who sells things in New York City. And he sells things in New York City for thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. That here, he might get $500 for selling it locally to his friends and stuff, you know. But out there, so he does these huge paintings, taller than me. And that's where he sells those. And he told me something I will never forget. He told me something I will never forget. He said, don't always think your artwork has to be huge. Paint one as big as you want to go, or you can afford to go, because you got to buy all the paint and the canvases, right? And then make smaller ones of the same thing. Because your big one, your big eye catcher, is the one that's going to sell your smaller pieces. So even if you think I'll never sell this, paint it anyway, because that's what's going to grab people's attention. And then they're going to look at your smaller pieces too. So I'll never forget that. That was good advice. And I wasn't thinking that way. So that kind of changed my thinking a little bit. Okay. So it's cold here. It's 46 degrees. I forgot to even ask you guys what your temperatures were. What's your temperatures? How warm are you? Or are you cold like me? 46 degrees. So our highs for the next 2 weeks are going to be in the low 50s. And our lows for the night are going to be in the 30s. Low 40s, like maybe 40, 41. But most of them are in the 30s. And it's going to stay that way for at least a couple of weeks. That's as far out as I can see the forecast on my phone. So, yeah. Right? It makes sense. When he said that, it definitely made sense. We won't be painting anything that big right now, because all of our paint money and stuff is coming out of our pocket. And we have to do that a little bit at a time. But if we sell something, you know, that could go in an art supply fund. 58 degrees and rainy where Lily is. And Jolly Matilda says it feels like it's in the 50s right now. It was in the 40s last night and earlier this morning. Christina says it's 53 degrees now with a high of 64. That's nice. Our high, I think, is 55 today. So we've got about 9 more degrees of warming up we can look forward to. And it's cloudy. It's really cloudy. I don't think it's supposed to rain, but it is really cloudy. Okay. Remember I told you I found something? Here's what I found. I found a brand new tablet of watercolor paper. There's nothing in it yet. Brand new, because I was taking watercolor classes, and I was going to be doing a whole bunch of just on my own, some watercolor work. And then life happened, and I didn't. So I found this safely put away. So I got it back out, and I'm going to work with it. But that wasn't the big find of the day. This was the big find of the day. What is it, you might ask? Well, it's an easel, and it has acrylic paints. No, it has oil pastels. Now, I've worked with chalk pastels. I've never worked with oil pastels. It has the tools. It has some charcoal pencil sticks, not pencils, but sticks. It has some drawing pencils here and a few colored pencils here. It has an art eraser and a pencil sharpener and a little sketch pad. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show it to you. I'm so excited to find it. This is one of the things I didn't want to get rid of, and it's been in that room. So here we go. It's kind of noisy to get it out of here. Got it out of the box, at least. Yay! Okay. And then the drawing. Okay, so this is not for painting because pastels are not like paint. It's a sketch pad to use for what's in this box that came with it. And then I have this handy dandy box that everything goes into, right? And you know the top from the bottom because it has some feet. So that was upside down. So when you open it, I remember getting this. That was too, it's because it's over here. And here's the box with the things in it. So here's a DVD of instructions. Here's the oil pastels that I have never used oil pastels before. So this is, I've only used chalk one time. And let's see. Did I put it in here? Or did I not? If I did, it's in the show and tell. So when I do show and tell, I delete everybody's stuff the day after we do it. And then, except for last time, I knew we were going to do a recap with the pumpkins because we didn't have ours done. So all that's deleted now. But nope, I don't see it there either. Okay, I don't know where I put it. So I must have deleted it. But anyway, it's a little butterfly that I did with my regular pastels. And so these, I imagine since they're oil pastels, will be easier to work with. But I don't know. I don't know. So here's the sketching pencil set right there. So it has 4 sketching pencils, an HB, 2B, 4B, and a 6B. It has 2 pastel sticks, 2 charcoal sticks. So there's the pastel sticks right there. There's the charcoal sticks here. It has 2 blending sticks. And they're over here on the side right there. And a eraser, pencil sharpener. That's self-explanatory. They're right there at the top. And then it says it has a block of sandpaper sheets. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Nice. Nice. I didn't realize that was in there. And then it has directions on how to transform this box to an easel to work from. So these tighten here so you can set it at the angle you want it to be, and you just tighten those bolts right here. And this little tray goes here, and then you have the place to set your project while you're painting it or working on it. And you set the angle here by tightening that screw at the angle you want it at. So it can be flatter like this. It can be completely flat laying on here, or it can be up where you're looking right at it. Isn't that cool? So I imagine I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It looks like a Hobby Lobby kind of thing. Here's my drawing pencils here. Looking to see if they're paint pencils or doesn't say. So I imagine they're regular colored pencils. I do have watercolor pencils and they're really fun to work with. But I think these are just regular colored pencils here. Here's a product guide on what else I can buy. How nice of them. How absolutely nice of them to show me more things to buy because they know me well. Okay, I got that back in there. Make sure I get all my parts and pieces back in the box. But so I'm going to be working with that because that is going to be a lot of fun too. So, you know, there's an example of something that I would do on this channel. So here's what I need to find out. I need to experiment with this and I need to find out. I know I can use this phone with the volume turned all the way down and I can use it as a second camera when I'm working. So I can have a panel that's me and my phone. So the idea there would be you can see me when I'm talking to you and you can see what I'm doing with my hands. But here's my question. Better yet, you know that phrase, work smarter, not harder. Would I be able to film with this camera with the volume turned all the way down while I'm live without it making echoes and noises? It should be okay because the camera is working when I'm using it for a second window in my panel, but the sound's all the way down or it makes echoes. So I should be able to use my camera set up over here like this, filming what I'm doing here, and then have a video for my art channel of how I did what I'm doing. Makes perfect sense to me. Logically, it should work, but I don't know. So y'all are going to have to be my guinea pigs one of these days, maybe next time, to see if that works. And I'll be sure to tell you all, if you got head earbuds in, take them out because it could squawk. Who knows? It could do that really loud echoey thing. Who knows what will happen? But I think it would work, and I will only know if I try it. But that would be working smart. And I wouldn't have to make another one of whatever I'm doing here to have a video for my art channel. I could do it all at once. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let's see. Okay, there's where I left off. Christina says, I still haven't pulled my tomato plants. I need to do that today. So here we are talking about the sketch paper and that fabulous box that turns into wonderful things that I just showed you. Dina asked me for some black canvas the other day. I've never worked with black canvas before, and I want to because I saw somebody working on something, and it was just gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Let's see. Tracy already pulled her tomatoes out. Tracy says, I love the wooden box. I used to have one when I was a teenager. It was so old and belonged to a great uncle. Something happened to it after I went into the Air Force. Oh, right. And it's one of those metal pencil sharpeners that won't break, but I might lose it. So I'll try very hard to just keep it in that box so I know where it is. Do a test video and check it out. Yeah. Oh, am I good now? I think my bars are good right now. But yeah, so those are some things I'm thinking about. And I can still have a panel with y'all up here because my camera would not be recording my screen. It would be right down here. And I have, where did I put that? Hold on. Yeah. This is what I have. So it's on a base. It sits on the floor like this. It holds your phone, and you just put it wherever you want it. The only bad thing is if I bump it, it takes it a minute to stop wiggling. So because of that, I have to have the dogs put up when I'm using that, because even if they just walk across the base of it, it does the shimmy shake thing. So it just depends. It just depends. But I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Tracy says, I need one of those. I think I got that. I looked around local for something that would work for me, and then I ended up getting that on Amazon. And it works good, but it isn't very stable if you bump it. You got to really, it can't be so close that I turn my chair and bump it, or that my arm bumps it. I talk with my hands. Y'all know this. So I've knocked my own glasses off before, and my hat. A couple of times while I'm live talking with my hands. So I just have to get it far enough. I have to do the wing test, the chicken wing test. I have to go like this. And if I don't bump it, we're good. The chicken wing test works pretty good. It really does. I'm behind in my drinking. I've got a cran grape juice I need to drink. I did finish this water already, but I haven't. No, I haven't. There's still some in there. And then I got to open this one and drink this one, and then I'll be caught up for the day. Should be. Drink some coffee. Get some caffeine in me. And then I got to clean, because I've got to clean. Been trying to hide it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'll show you what's behind me. I don't care. I got to clean up this stack of stuff that's on those file cabinets. Y'all been looking at that stack of stuff for a couple of months now, because I was live over there. And now I'm over here. Remember my polka dot wall? There it is over there. I used to sit in front of that wall and go live. I'm going to try. I got 3 little file cabinets here. I got one over here by my desk that I tried having my printer on my desk, and I'm like, Doug, I've had this on my desk for a month now, and I hate it there. I do not like it there. So we put a file cabinet at the end of my desk, and that's holding my printer. And I don't have to mess with it. I don't have to worry about the cat getting on it on my desk and knocking stuff over. And it's got its own space with nothing there. So that makes me happy. But I'm going to try to consolidate. So that's 3 little file cabinets like that. I'm going to try to consolidate down to only 2. Now let me go take a picture of what's in this drawer. Hold on. Look what I did. These were in my little secretary that I'm getting rid of. And there it is right there. here's the end of the piano, and there's that secretary. So it's as tall, almost as tall as my piano. And it has 3 drawers down here. And then that top folds down. It opens up. Y'all know what a secretary is. Look at what's in that drawer. Still learning my new phone. All of my Native American flutes, my Cana flutes in there. My low D Irish whistle is in there. Huh? Yeah, they got their own drawer now, and I love it. And then the other one called Dark, I got with that up there. This is what's actually in the drawer, but that's my new Irish flute. It has a case, and that is an Irish whistle book I'm using to teach my Irish whistle student from. So I've got that in there with the flute, so I know right where it is at any given moment. So I will be getting my Native American flutes out again, because right now all of our PayPal's donations and super chats are going toward our copyright fund to get our first batch of things copyrighted. So we've got, I think I can do a set of 5 for $100 or $150. I don't remember how much it was. It's expensive. So but that was a couple of years ago. I need to look again and see what it is now and how many I can do at a time. At that time, 2 years ago, it was 5 songs. And so we're going to do one of Doug's, his waltz that he wrote. We're going to do 2 of my fiddle tunes, and we're going to do 2 of our Native American flute pieces that I wrote. And that is going to be so important and so fabulous, because I have lives over on my relaxation channel where I use my flute music. I had to quit using one of them because somebody tried to copyright it. It's unreal. It is unreal. So I used to do Native American flute lives and play for you live, and I don't know if I deleted all of those or I made them private. I don't remember what I did, but yeah, it's a jungle out there, and not everyone is nice. So I did what I had to do to protect myself, and it's time to just get that ball rolling. And if I can't figure it out, hire someone to help me the first time and take good notes so that next time I can do it myself. And so we're excited about that. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be spending a whole month writing. I have it written out, but y'all, I have my own music language that I use. And it's about 100 to 150 for a set of 5 songs. Yeah, I'm answering Tracy's question there. I have it written out in my own shorthand way of writing things, a form of tablature. So I need to write it out as music notes on the music staff, and then so that anybody can pick it up, read the notes, and play it on a piano or whatever instrument they're going to play it on that's treble clef. And write out the chord charts for it, for accompaniment. And then I also will include my own shorthand, because that's the original write-up of the work. So that'll be included also. I'll probably also write it out as a mandolin tablature. No, a fiddle tablature, most likely. And then we'll record it. And we're going to re-record everything. We'll record it when we're ready to do the copywriting. We'll just record it right then. So we're going to be practicing, and spending a lot of time on it. There's just a lot of behind the scenes stuff that takes a lot of time and a lot of brain power. And I tell you what, sometimes my brain is like, I've had enough for today. We're done. And I've learned to say, okay, even when I don't want to quit, I've learned to say, okay, listen to your body. And when it says enough, don't go a little more. Say, okay. And that keeps my health on a more even keel. And I'm just now feeling better after like a horrible year. And so, yeah, listen to my body, do a little bit at a time. I'm also writing out that new crochet pattern, 2 crochet patterns. And I'll have those for sale on Ravelry when I get them done. And one will be corner to corner, one will be double crochet. But it just takes time. It just takes time. It does. But it's wonderful. It's work I love to do. So it's good. It's good. Look at me sit here wringing my hands. Once I get the copyright process done once, I'll be all right. It won't stress me out. I'll be like, what's the next 5? Let's do it. It's just the first time's hard. Let's see. Yeah, I remember that wall. There it is. It's still there. It probably looked like a larger space than that because there's the other wall right here. But it was just behind us, so it was okay. You saw part of that and you saw part of the window. I forgot to open my blinds. There's no sun to let in today, but I can let some light in. Thank you. Yeah, I think that is a fabulous drawer. So I had to empty that drawer. So I literally got rid of some things out of the drawer. I put some of those things in a different drawer. Then I made room out of that drawer to make room for what was in that drawer that I wanted to keep. Hear what I'm saying? It's like a puzzle. It's all a big jigsaw puzzle. Okay, I have to put this here to do this over here. So I've got to put that over there. Doug is much more patient with the jigsaw puzzle process of all of this. When I get stressed out, I'm just like, I gotta go outside and get some air. I gotta go breathe. And he knows what that means. It means I'm about to have a panic attack and I'm about to cry. So I need to go outside and just have a break. And it doesn't make him mad. He's like, okay. Yes, we're going to copyright it all. And it's going to be such a long process because we spent 2 years songwriting. The number's over 200. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. It's fun. It's exhilarating and it's satisfying. And it's a de-stressful thing for me. It's a calming thing for me. Yeah. All right, y'all. I've been yapping at you for over an hour. It's been an hour and 8 minutes. I was going to do a panel, but I talked the entire time. Sorry about that. Next week, or we can do a panel now. If Lily, Tracy, do you want to come up and chit chat for a little while? We can certainly do that. Christina, let me know. If anybody does, we certainly will. If not, I'll get back to cleaning and sorting. See my lip twitching? That's anticipated stress. I have an Elvis lip when I get stressed. Oh, if I get mad and my Elvis lip starts going, you better evacuate the premises right now. Charlie says I look like a witch right now. Lily's going to take a nap. Okay. All right. There will not be craft hour next week. I'll put it in my community tabs. There will be no Friday Night Live. There will be no Saturday Night Live. I was trying to think, do we do a live on Thursday? No, we don't. So we'll be leaving Thursday overnight. We'll be back Friday night, but it's going to be late. We're going to be tired. We're going to be grumpy. The dogs are going to be like, because they'll be traveling in the truck with us, and they'll be in their crates at Mom's house. It won't hurt them at all. They're fine. They're just going to be glad to get home when we get here. And then Saturday we'll be unpacking, moving Mom's furniture in. She's bringing her TV and her fireplace heater. Y'all, my mom has a 72-inch TV. It's like being at a movie theater. She's bringing it and put it in her room because when she was here after surgery, she missed her TV every single day. Now, we put a TV in there in her room, but it was like a 48, might be a 50-inch TV. It's just not the same. So she's bringing her TV, her electric fireplace, her dressing table. She has a dressing table antique that was her mother's. So she's bringing it, putting it in her room. I told her, I said, when you get here, your room is going to be empty. And you're going to get to put it together how you want. I think that's the fair thing to do. So, and no, we're not bringing all of her stuff this trip. We're just going to get her what we've planned to bring. We'll go in the back of our truck and we'll bring it. And later, in a couple of months, that will be the trip with the U-Haul and be there for a period of time because there'll be some things we have to get done. And before we close up the house, and then it'll be going through things with her, getting ready for a sale, and then getting a real estate agent. Those are the things that over the course of the next 6 months that we'll be doing. So my lip will be twitching a little bit. But it'll be good. It'll be okay. Your mom's TV is bigger than mine. Oh, she missed her TV. She missed it horribly. So we're like, yeah, bring it. I'm like, we're going to hang it on the wall? Because we're trying to figure out how are we going to accommodate that big of a TV. And I said, your entertainment center is way too big to bring. So she got on a video call, Tom and her and me and Doug. And I said, well, show us what you're talking about. A fireplace. How does that fit on a fireplace? Well, it's because her fireplace is 75 inches long. It like goes along the wall. So I'm like, and that's what your TV is sitting on? And she said, yes. So she has this big, huge entertainment center, and Dad apparently took the bottom shelf out where the TV would sit and put that fireplace in there. And it isn't even a noticeable change. It just looks like it's all one piece. I'm like, and that comes out? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, then, yeah, we'll bring it. That problem solved. Bring it, put your TV on it, done. So, yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to get rid of some stuff today. I can do it. I can do it because I'm going to remember how good it felt to have it done last time. When we're completely done going through everything, we'll get a dumpster, and whatever is going to go right in there. What we're giving away will be given away. What we're selling will be sold. It'll be wonderful. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. And you're welcome. And I love you too, Lily. And allergies, dust. handled that box. I need to dust that box before I handle it again. But just know that you are amazing. You are a wonderfully made human being, and you are fantastic just the way you are. So keep being you. Keep being you. If you're struggling right now, I'm struggling. But I'm trying to keep a good attitude about my struggles because they're temporary and I'm going to get through them. If you're struggling right now, you are not struggling alone. Just always know you're not struggling alone, ever. And that we can do hard things when we have to and get through. So that is my hope, my wish, my prayer for every single one of us, is that we hang on with all we've got. We hang on with all we've got, and we never give in. We never give up. We try to keep a positive outlook on life. We remember that baby steps count. Baby steps are progress. And if all you do today is get up out of bed and go to the couch, that's a baby step. Or depending on your health, it was a big step. There's been times in my life that was a huge step for me. You've got this. You've got this. And we're all going to make it. And it's going to be fabulous. Don't lose hope. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. You matter to me, and I love you, and I appreciate you so much. I'll see you next week on Morning Talk with Ava, bright and early with the coffee. Love you.